Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's going to be disappointed with that. Insigne looking to penetrate opposition lines. It looks a good ball through. Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Italy.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Italy penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful.
Chance for a shot! Oh, off the bar! An instinctive delivery. Tries to get it clear. This looks promising. Del Piero! Oh, crossbar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
That has not gone well. He's on it, can he get away? And a chance! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And it's Insigne. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cleared without complication. And a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Tonali clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Raspadori. Italy are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Bastoni. Threads one in. Saka's delivery. And the finish! England with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Now it's Vieri. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. England are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vieri. Oh, super ball. Del Piero! And another try! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tonali. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Belanova. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. Plays it across. Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Adams gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. That's really nicely played. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Beckham. That's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Insigne. It's Insigne! Oh, it rattles the bar! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on. A big chance, must be! Shot a goal! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain,
set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. And here's Royce. Ah, he's given it away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Eintracht Frankfurt have a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Triol. Now White.
That was lovely, that.
And that could set him on his way. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Robertson. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. That pass isn't the best. Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Beckham. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pirlo. Shifted it to the flank. Royce.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no, that was never going to make it. He's gone forward. Ferdinand cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Robertson gets into a good position. And that should get the job done. And it's been taken short. Messi. Cannavaro does well to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. Royce gets through on his own. And they've got a throw. An instinctive delivery. Adams tries to clear. Drogba, looking for options for movement. Could move up a gear here. And this is Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Goes forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Robertson. Threads one in. Drogba. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Hullet. That's a good run down the left. Pirlo. Gattuso.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Plays it across. He's got two. No mistake. Eintracht Frankfurt are back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Eintracht Frankfurt are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Robertson.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through, hangs in a cross, and it's hoisted clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And Hullet! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Hullet chasing after it, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball is over the line. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Eintracht Frankfurt really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ibrahimovic. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo calmly anticipates. And it's Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Turan. That's a throw.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9, Gullit. Number 20.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Coming on the field.
It's an imaginative pass.
14,
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitution.
That's a decent clearance. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. And this is Neymar, played out towards the right wing. Eintracht Frankfurt perhaps contemplating their next change here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
On the through ball. And this is Messi. He's free. Can he finish? Oh, what a... And it's come back out to him. Hoeneß gets it clear.
Eintracht Frankfurt simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, he's just misjudged that one. And here's Drogba. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18, Cannavaro. Number 15, coming on the field. Number 16.
And it's made its way to him.
Number 5.
Pings it across.
Nesta. Number 7.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Pelé. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gattuso.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And it's Lahm. Hoeneß could try cutting inside here. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries the cross. And he's there to clear it. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that's that. Eintracht Frankfurt can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be...
Mbappe! Nice bit of trickery. And here's it's Drogba! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, that's a key interception.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides...
Applies the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is Pirlo. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pirlo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. The cross. And he's taking no chances there. Thuram threads one in. Nice control. Deep cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Little pass back. Into the channel. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And he's away. He's had a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Eintracht Frankfurt have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Passes coming off in quick succession here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
15 minutes till half-time. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foot in. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Pirlo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yaya Toure. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Hullet. Robertson. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Owen. Chance to deliver. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the finish! It's hit the upright.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. And that's an excellent interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Eintracht Frankfurt have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here we go again then.
Eintracht Frankfurt really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And here's Owen. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Messi. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. In by Messi. And it's claimed by the keeper. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. And that has put paid to that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Forward it goes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Good chance here! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson, great vision. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, bang on target. Barcelona have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And here's Messi. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Cambio de jugadores.
Eintracht Frankfurt choosing to make the first change. Played back in. Eintracht Frankfurt do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's White. Kvaratskhelia shapes to shoot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Kvaratskhelia demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bale. And here's Pirlo. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's certainly onside here. Kvaratskhelia has it in a wide position. Oh, sweet feet. Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
No, that's been intercepted. Vieri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely bit of skill. And that was nowhere near his best. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, well played, well played. And he cuts out the supply. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It's anyone's ball now. He's found a way through. Tries to play it through. And the shot! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Eintracht Frankfurt could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to...
That's at the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Kvaratskhelia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Fenerbahce.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
Probing pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just eases him off the ball. Bale. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gerrard tries to play it through. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Serginho. Oh, no joy this time. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And he plays one through. Ah, he's given it away. And this is Ronaldo, and the shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! There is the breakthrough. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Quality ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mbappe. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Searching pass he's played there. No, it's come to nothing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that was vital. Now then, the ball's come loose. Opts for safety. That's a smartly directed ball. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Cristiano Ronaldo. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No, again there's no way through. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a nicely shaped ball. That's a shade optimistic. Half an hour played now. No, he's not getting his way this time. Xavi looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's fallen kindly here. And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? Played into space. Eintracht Frankfurt left themselves pretty well unguarded there, but they are still alive.
Yeah, clumsiness could have cost them there. They can tidy that up.
And it's Serginho. Xavi. He's a sharp little ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's not going to reach. Serginho. He's had it taken off him. Gerrard. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great defending, strong and determined. He's through here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Bale. That is lovely. Nice interception, well timed. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Eintracht Frankfurt really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Not the most convincing of passes. Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. Serginho. That's a nicely shaped ball. No way through there. Eintracht Frankfurt with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. Messi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. Bale. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Fenerbahce are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Xavi. Gerrard. Now it's Gerrard. The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bale chasing after it. Bale. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. And it's Hullet. And Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Drogba. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Frankfurt.
Corner number 2 then.
Gullit. Number 27, Serginho. Number 19, White. Number 15,
Del Piero plays it short.
coming on the field.
Now it's Del Piero.
Number 8,
That is
Del
ended up in
Piero.
no man's land.
Number 7,
Fenerbahce are looking to go
Number
forward
11,
now.
Pele. Number 20.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Suarez. Substitution in
Kvaratskhelia.
progress.
Luis Suarez. And he's had it nicked away. Eintracht Frankfurt are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Played towards the front line. Could move up a gear here. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kvaratskhelia. Del Piero receives it in a good position here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! Now, what about a counter-attack? Yaya Toure, looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to break at pace. He's in a great position here. Thinks about... Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And now the breakaway. Del Piero could try cutting inside here. And the counter is on. Beckham gives it back. It's a searching pass. There's the header! He's kept it out just. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well measured. He has found the way through. Great ball, it's Pele! Great football, shot and save. Eintracht Frankfurt have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Kvaratskhelia! Outstanding save to keep that out. And that will be the final act. Eintracht Frankfurt have very little in the way of excuse. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you? Messi! And the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Cross, and one more try!
Eintracht Frankfurt would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Eintracht Frankfurt have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Messi. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross from Robertson.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. We have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Roberto Carlos! It's bounced back off the post. Triol goes direct. Robertson, that's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Still goalless. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Back into the middle. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Now, can they get him away? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Eintracht Frankfurt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Cross to the back post.
Well played and well cleared.
Nicely aimed pass. Santos are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Santos are looking to break at pace. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has been cut short. Robertson. Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. Hullet. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Adams with the clearance. It'll be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked out the run. He's got away. And the ball is out of play. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe is onto this. Bullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pele. Rummenigge. Bullet. Can he finish? Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So it's Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davids. No, he's not played the ball. That's a foul. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And Dyke gets across to intercept that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Drogba. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Delicate ball, and it needs... Great chance! They've done it! Eintracht Frankfurt are back in business. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Eintracht Frankfurt grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Hullet, Drogba. Santos can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it. And surely! In for the pieces! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly. Heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
substituição no time do Santos.
So here comes a substitution. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Van Dijk. Here's Vitinha. Pele.
You'll be disappointed with that. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Teremos uma substituição.
White, nicely weighted ball, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nice touch. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Drogba, no, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Vieri. Now, can he find a finish? And he's got his cross in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substituição.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Terrific header! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, that's fabulous. The cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Roberto Carlos engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball driven towards the far post. Czech herring after the ball here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foram indicados 4
It's a
minutos de
lovely deep
acréscimo.
pass. Time added on 4 minutes. And the through ball. Insigne, played in deep. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank, and he's picked out the run. He has a look up. Shoots! White gets it clear. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's nice. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Messi. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. This is Dembele. Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Messi. So it is still 0-0. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Puyol. And it's Thuram. Caceres. It's Hullet. And it's Messi. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bergomi. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Flamengo have a free kick. Rui Costa. Hullet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kvaratskhelia. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Dembele. Edmilson. Almost half an hour in now. And no, that was never going to make it. Kvaratskhelia. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pullet. Rijkaard. Now it's Scholes. That looks a good ball through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Messi!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's Cáceres. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Messi, and he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice-looking ball. Always onto this. Ah, that's a fine interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia with the short one. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Kvaratskhelia. Nice control. Turns and goes back.
Minuto de acréscimo.
So, what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Thuram makes the... And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Usem o estacionamento mantido pelo clube ou outros estabelecimentos pagos da região.
Here we go again.
Omiya Ardija are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram picks it up now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bergomi could try cutting inside here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Hullet. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Scholes. Now it's Hullet. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played right into his path. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So we've reached the hour mark. Rijkaard cuts out the pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Back into the middle. And still we await the first breakthrough. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's had a shot! It's there! First blood drawn. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 18. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.